Hey guys, Zack Thompson here, designer and creator of the CHT tackle Double Wacky Hook. You know, I get asked a lot, why aren't the hooks available with Weedguards? And some of the retail shops do have them. I tie them all myself, so there's only a limited supply. So what I thought I'd do today is show you guys how I tie the Weedguards on the Wacky Rig hooks and what materials I use. So if you want to tie them yourself, you can buy just the regular hooks as they are available in all the retail locations, and you can tie your own Weedguards on. So I'm just going to kind of show you how I do it. There's a few things you need. First off, really helpful to have a bobbin with some 3/0 thread, fly tying thread, a fly tying vise, and a whip finisher. These are just really helpful in making it kind of go quick and be a durable product. And then you want to use the material to make the Weedguard. What I found works really well is a 7-strand coated and uncoated wire in 40-pound size. I like the coated wire a little bit more. The non-coated tends to be a little bit softer, whereas the coated wire with the nylon coat makes it a little bit stiffer. So I tend to like the coated wire a little bit more. And so those are the materials you need. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hook, I'm going to put it on the vise, make sure it's nice and secure, take my bobbin and thread, and make a few wraps around the shank of the hook just to secure the thread to the hook. Take my Weedguard, and I'm just going to kind of hold it in place while I make the first few wraps. And this is kind of the most important part. You just want to make sure that that Weedguard's on there nice and straight. And then I'm going to wrap all the way down and all the way back up. There's about 1/8 of an inch of the wire along the shank of the hook, so I'm just going to go back and forth to make sure that stays on nice and secure. I'm going to finish it off with the whip finisher down at the bottom and make a couple loops. What this is doing is just making it easy to make a couple overhand knots with the thread without having to fight it with your fingers. Once I get about 3 knots done, take my snippers, cut that nice and clean, and there you go. You've got your Weedguard tied on. And now I'm going to take the hook and bend the Weedguard so that the hook and the Weedguard is at about a 90-degree angle, as you can see there. And then I'm just going to separate the strands so that there's one per point, like so. And there you have it. That's the finished product. If you want to stiffen up the Weedguard, you can either shorten it up a little bit. The shorter the wire, the stiffer it makes it. The shorter the length of the wire, it makes it a little bit stiffer. If you really want to stiffen it up, you can double it up, or 4 strands if you want. If you want to use different materials like a fluorocarbon, anything you like to make a Weedguard with, now you know how to do it. So if you haven't already tried it, get yourself a few Double Wacky hooks. Go out there and throw a nail weight rig or a Nico rig or a dick rig, whatever you want to call it, weightless or wacky. Weightless or weighted, wacky rigs catch a lot of fish, and the Double Wacky Hook is going to help you land even more. So check us out on Facebook, CHT Tackle. They're available at monsterfishingtackle.com and elitebass.com. Get out there, try some, throw some wacky rigs this winter, and catch more bass. Thanks a lot.